So let's see if we can change anything by searching Leland rather than Hitomi? Or wait a second, he couldn't just rush in without a plan. Does this change anything? This is the wrong decision, but let's go for this anyway. He couldn't rush in without a plan. A detective needed both a cool mind and a fiery spirit. And the more heated the situation was, this won't change anything by the way, the more he needed to stay cool. He could feel the muscles in his legs begin to stiffen. He did his best to slow his racing heartbeat as his mind sought desperately for a way out of the situation. But his eyes remained fixed on Achi, holding that bomb in his arms. Knowing that it could explode at any moment made it almost impossible to think. The harder he tried to calm himself, the more his panic grew. He cursed himself for not leaping into action immediately. He should have acted before thinking. That was the only thing he was good at. And still he stood frozen, staring at Achi. Damn it, I fucked up. Then he felt the hairs rise up on the back of his neck. White smoke was pouring from an approaching minivan. Wait a second, we know about that one. The vehicle teetered to a stop along the shoulder of the road. Still the smoke spilled out, roiling from a partly open window. Kano could feel a strange chill in the air. Didn't we establish that it didn't come out of this minivan? Is that? Instinctively he rushed towards it. Ah fuck, I know! This is the troop, right? This is the theater troop, the dry eyes! Oh, it all makes sense now, this is not a red herring. Peering through the minivan's windows, he saw a clunky box-shaped device in the back. It was rumbling fiercely, spitting out an unending mound of white clumps. A dry ice machine. Dry ice to disarm the bomb! Jesus Christ. Achi's father did something good. Or rather Minurikawa did, because he didn't tell them. Hey, Kano yelled, banging hard on the door. Open up! FBI! By freezing a bomb that used an electronic activation trigger, it was possible to kill the battery cell and deactivate the detonator. The explosive ordnance unit used liquid nitrogen, but maybe dry ice could work as well. Nitrogen that has been cooled to a liquid state with a temperature below 195.8 degrees Celsius. This is fucking freezing cold. It can be poured onto explosives to stop the function of components such as the battery cell for the detonator. However, in situations where the surrounding area can be safely secured, it is preferable to destroy the explosive via detonation rather than simply arrest its function. Okay, and the dry ice? Carbon dioxide in its solid state. Because it evaporates at minus 79 degrees Celsius at standard atmospheric pressure, it must be kept refrigerated or it rapidly dissipates into mist. Thus its use in smoke/fog machines. The odds of dry ice being able to stop the detonator of a bomb are quite low. Battery cells do lose electromotive force in a sub-zero environment, but there's no guarantee that this would actually work. It's better than just waiting for it to blow, isn't it? Oh shit, they're fully out of it. They're smoked out. 420, blaze it, guys. There were 3 men inside the vehicle. Kano shouted at the one at the driver's seat. I need to borrow that machine! Huh? The man replied in a lethargic drawl. No way, man. We haven't even paid this thing off yet. There was no time to explain or negotiate. Kano was just going to have to take it by force. Hold it right there! Another man appeared suddenly in front of the vehicle. The pushy fellow Kano had run into at the scene of the explosion. You guys are with that Wandering Angels theater troupe, yeah? He said to the van's occupants. Let's see, episode 6, the finale. Do we want to read this? I still don't. He pointed at the dry ice machine. That thing's defective. The guy from the electronics store said he'd refund your deposit. Huh? For real? Yeah, he told me to tell you that the machine has been recalled. We'll bring it back for you, so hurry up and open the door. Yeah, okay. The newcomer helped the 3 men unload the dry ice machine from the minivan. Then he turned to Kano. You're welcome, detective. Fucking Minurikawa saving the day again. Here, hurry up and take it, he shouted. Right, thanks. How did Minurikawa make the immediate connection that Kano needed this thing to disarm the fucking bomb? What is Minurikawa even doing here? I guess he's trying to get the scoop, but still. Kano wasn't sure what's going on, but he took the machine and ran, pushing it ahead of him across the pavement. You mean to tell me that Kano thinking, this van appearing, and him taking out the machine took less time than Kano getting over to Achi, convincing him to drop the bomb and run? This is weird. Achi! Oh no, it's Hitomi. Achi! Hitomi wailed, tears in her eyes. The detective blew right past her, trailing a billowing plume of white smoke in his wake. Please let me make it in time. Please let me make it in time. Please let me make it in time. Kano let loose a wild yell. He ran as fast as his legs would take him towards Achi and the bomb. There's a jump. I guess I need to take it, otherwise Achi, yeah. Oh, it's a TBC? Are you serious? We haven't had one in a long time. So does this mean this is the last we'll do for this time block? With Kano? I think we're gonna immediately jump. Oh shit, we can't. We can't jump to Achi. Is there any earlier point to him? Or I guess we need to experience this from Achi's point of view. Maybe. Let's see if we can skip any of this here. Where could the bomb be hidden then? Achi scanned the area but didn't spot any place that seemed plausible. Then his eyes happened to alight on the attached case the decoy had discarded. Could it be? No sooner had his suspicions been aroused that he heard Kano call out to him. Achi, check the case! Hurry! He hurriedly opened up the attached case and searched the interior. Yep, looks weird, but alright. But the only things inside were pieces of medical equipment, tubes and syringes and the like. There was nothing that looked remotely like a bomb. Still, where else could a bomb possibly be hidden? Inside his ass? Damn it! He had to find the explosive, and soon. He took another hard look at the case. I'll shake it, I'll flip it over, I'll smash it apart. Let's flip it over. I'll flip it over! Achi lifted the attached case up high and flipped it upside down. Immediately, the bomb hit the ground and exploded. That would be funny. But as he was about to throw it, he heard a faint metallic sound. Quickly, he lowered the case again. He was certain the noise had come from inside. Wait a second, that noise! Once more, he opened the case and looked inside. But still, he saw nothing of note. He really isn't the brightest fellow, and that's saying a lot, since it comes from me. He tossed the medical equipment aside and slowly tilted the case from side to side. Although it looked empty, there was a distinct sound of something metal sliding back and forth. Hold on, could it be that I'm literally shaking a bomb right now? Achi tugged at the case inner lining, quickly tearing it free. When he looked behind it, his eyes went wide. A thin layer of something that resembled white clay had been affixed inside the cover of the case. Does it really look like that, by the way, or is this basically a movie bomb to make it look threatening and stuff? I've never seen a bomb, I think. Is this a weird thing to say? I guess it's quite normal, right? Several wires connected it to a small electronic device. I mean a real bomb. Obviously I've seen some in TV and movies and stuff. Anyway, this was it. The bomb really was inside the attached case. Yeah, it is, he shouted to Kano. I found it! Kano hurried over, bringing his captive with him. There, Mr. Palmer, take a look. When he saw what was inside the attached case, the fake Alfred went pale. No, it can't be. Alfred, why? His voice was hoarse with betrayal. Then abruptly he broke into stilted laughter. Trusting someone really does make you blind. Such a simple, childish ruse, and it went right under my nose. The fake Alfred, Palmer, looked over at Kano. We need to get out of here immediately, he said. That right there is C4, a high-yield plastic explosive used by the military. And that's enough to blow this whole area to smithereens. Blow the whole area to smithereens? Achi pictured Shibuya reduced to a blasted ruin. Meanwhile, Kano frantically began searching the inside of the attached case. Maybe there's an off switch somewhere. A microphone, Kano muttered. Hey, detective, is that thing gonna explode or not? But she tried and failed to keep his voice from wavering. It looks like it's sound activated, but it hasn't gone off just from having people talking nearby. That means it must be set to explode in response to a specific sound trigger. A specific sound, huh? Now she understood Stanley's instructions. Ooh, quite quick-witted, did she? That's it. It must be Itomi's ringtone. That's why Stanley had me power her cell phone off. So that means we're safe? Then? Itomi asked. It's not going to explode anymore, right? Maybe, but I wouldn't bet our lives on it. Kano continued his examination of the case. And there we go, the second bomb. He carefully loosened the bomb and the cables, pulling them away from the lid of the case. The sight made Achi's heart leap. Then Kano went stock still, as if caught in a hungry predator's gaze. I wish I could make the predator sound right now. It's not just a sound trigger. The detective's voice was a raspy whisper. The bomb has also been fitted with a countdown timer, so all the things we did in the previous scene took less than 3 minutes apparently. That's fucking crazy! How could he unload the ice machine and run it over to the bomb and still have time to defuse the bomb? In 3 minutes! And think at the same time, you know? Whatever. Achi could see the timer now. It had been planted underneath the plastic explosive. His blood ran cold. Director Kuze, where's the bomb squad? While Kano made a desperate call to the police, Achi picked up the attached case and peered inside. What is he doing? The digital timer was steadily ticking down the seconds. Oh, he's taking it now, I guess. Look at them all looking at them. I mean, Palmer is still on his knees and almost as big as these Japanese guys. That's crazy. Is he huge or what? Achi scanned the nearby area. There were too many people around the scramble. Hitomi was there. Susumu was there. Several more of his old pals. Along with a bunch of innocent bystanders. The people are the lifeblood, Achi reminded himself. The blood that coursed through the body that was the city. Like cells, they brought to life the city he so loved. As much as I rip on Achi for being a stupid, dumb fuck and dying every 10 minutes in this game, he is actually kind of pure, and I do like his motives and his character overall. And Achi wanted to be one of the red, or was it white? Blood cells of Shibuya. You see, things like this that make him look even more dumb, but oh so more pure. Achi, Kano called out, leave that thing and get out of here. No way. Achi sat down, cradling the case in his arms. Achi, what the hell are you doing? I'm not going anywhere until everyone's made it to safety. Detective, you need to get these people someplace safe right away. Clear the area first, then I'll go. But there's no way I can do that. Damn it, don't you want to save these people? Achi snapped. Kano bit his lower lip. Ooh, we're getting some action here. Hitomi wrapped her arms around Achi from behind. Achi, don't do this. Hitomi, you need to get out of here too. Why? Why are you acting so crazy? Is she really asking him that now? He has been following you around all day. Saving you from Yakuza? A crime syndicate? And I don't know what else. A dude with a gun. Several dudes with guns, probably. Anyway, why are you asking this now? Tears blurred her words and he could feel her trembling against him. It doesn't matter. Just get as far away as you can. No, I'm not leaving you. After the day they spent together, Achi knew full well that telling Hitomi something once wasn't enough to get her to listen. Wow, that's sexist, man. That stubbornness was one of the many things that made her so amazing in his eyes. Hitomi! Achi clasped one of her hands tightly. Please, this is the one favor I will ever ask you. His voice came out oddly soft and gentle. Alright, she told him. But let me just say one thing first. Oh my god, is this it? There are still so many things I want to talk to you about. So much more that I want to know about you. So please, Hachi, don't you die on me. Oh, don't set up the death flag. Jesus Christ, Hitomi, don't you watch any anime?
Hey, don't worry. Once everyone's made it to safety, I'll clear out of here right away.
Oh man, another death flag. Hitomi squeezed his hand, then got up and silently hurried away.
Susumu, you and SRS start getting people out of the area.
Yeah, alright. Susumu turned away and spurred the gang into motion. They just know. Then for an instant Hachi's eyes met Kano's, and she gave a tiny nod and looked down at the timer. They knew they wouldn't do it.
Get back!
Hachi shouted at the top of his lungs.
Everybody get back! There's a bomb!
He held the attached case tight against himself as he continued shouting, killing my voice. In the meantime, he ran his voice raw, trying to warn the crowd away. I get that fear.
Everyone get out of here! Just run!
Following his lead, Kano started directing nearby civilians to safety. Oh, that was Kano, okay. There's a bomb, the detective shouted. Everybody run! Get away as fast as you can, Susumu waved his arms emphatically. Please, Hitomi added, you all have to get out of here. However, people didn't listen. But the crowd didn't heed the warnings. Yep. At last, apparently deciding that the time was up, Kano turned back to Hachi. Hachi, that's enough. Leave the bomb and let's go. You could hear Susumu and Hitomi shouting as well. There's no time left, man. Hachi, come on. Oh, 56 seconds left. The way Palmer had talked about this bomb, it sounded like a pretty dangerous one. It might be powerful enough to blow up the entire intersection. Everyone would be dead regardless then. And there were still so many people nearby. Not doing anything really. I thought there would be... Just imagine shouting a bomb in the middle of a crowded intersection like that. Wouldn't there be a fucking mass panic? Regardless or not if it was true. In every major city I can imagine there would be a mass panic. Maybe it's just... Maybe times were simpler 10 years ago. Maybe that's it. I don't know. But these days, it wouldn't be like that. People would just... I mean... What if they didn't quite hear something, you know? What if the panic doesn't catch on? Which I guess is what you want, because a panic brings a whole slew of other problems altogether. With people being trampled and stuff. There was no chance they'd be able to get to safety in the few dozen seconds that remained. Hachi needed to minimize the force of the blast as much as possible. Your body is nothing compared to this bomb, Hachi. Nothing. He cradled the bomb more tightly to his chest, huddling over it. What are you doing? Come with us! Hurry! Screamed Kano. Maybe I have to jump?
I don't know how powerful this bomb is, but please, God, Kami-sama, let my body be enough to protect the people of Shibuya. And to protect Hitomi.
Hachi squeezed his eyes tightly shut. A selfless sacrifice indeed, Hachi.
I'm sorry, Susune. Looks like I won't be able to keep visiting you in the hospital anymore. You'll forgive me though, right? I stuck it through to the end, just like you told me to. I didn't call it quits partway through. And so whatever you do, you can't let that disease beat you. Don't you dare let it beat you.
Hachi drew a deep breath as he finished his solitary little prayer. He couldn't have more than a few seconds left to go. So Kano did all of this in less than a minute. Amazing. Hachi! It was Hitomi. He was glad that her voice was the last thing in this world he'd ever hear. Or so he thought. Oh yeah, there it is, the main music kicking in. That's how you know that the game is gonna be on an uplift from this point on. It's all fun and games. Hachi, bring the bomb over here!
That wasn't Hitomi's voice.
Hachi opened his eyes and saw Kano racing towards him, pushing some big weird piece of machinery. He should know it, it's his father's, isn't it? The detective flipped open the machine's cover to reveal a huge mound of dry ice.
Stick it in here! Flash freezing the timer ought to stop it.
Man, I wish someone would tell me to stick it in here. Archie did as he was told, shoving the attached case into the dry ice. Kano helped him pile more dry ice on top of it. Fuck me, that's dangerous. Wouldn't this freeze their fucking fingers off? Let's hope that's enough, Kano exclaimed. I mean, they're not wearing any gloves, are they? He looked like a man desperate for a miracle. They could see the timer display through a gap in the frozen hydrogen, still counting down. Oh, we get the video for that. Oh my god! And I think the music is kinda lined up perfectly. Was this not going to work? Archie and Kano held their breaths.